A now former judge convicted of obstructing an ICE arrest will spend no time in federal prison. Hannah Dugan was sentenced today in federal court to a $5,000 fine after she was caught on camera helping an immigrant who was in the U.S. illegally evade ICE officers there to arrest him. A jury found Dugan guilty of obstruction last year. Dugan's case drew a lot of attention as the Trump administration looked to prevent people from interfering with its immigration crackdown. NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us now on this one. Maggie, remind us what Dugan was convicted of back in December, and what can you tell us about this sentence that she was given today?
Sure, Kate. It was a federal obstruction charge, and we had that security video in the intro. That's video of the judge back in April of last year talking to ICE officers, telling them to go to her chief judge's office. When they did that, she admits she went back into her courtroom and helped Eduardo Flores Ruiz and his attorney leave through a separate exit, basically helping him evade arrest by ICE. She could have faced up to 5 years in prison, but today, the judge in her case, the federal judge, assigning her a $5,000 fine for the entirety of her sentence. The judge in the courtroom saying that Dugan is, quote, an otherwise good person, upset by immigration policy in this country, a sentiment shared widely, saying she made a bad decision in the moment. Also going on to say this conviction affirms that no one is above the law, and adding there's no need for prison to protect the public, basically given who she is, guys, her age and background. But again, this case was a bellwether for so long around the Trump administration's immigration tactics, and this sentence getting a lot of headlines just happened in the last hour.
Yeah, and Maggie, Dugan did not testify during her trial, but she addressed the court today, I understand, at her sentencing. What did she say?
She didn't testify. She's never given an interview. So you're right. Today was the first time we've heard from her. We have some quotes if we can bring those up on screen. She told the courtroom, quote, my acts that day were consistent with the community concerns. You can see these there. She goes on to say they were not done with any malicious intent or to advance any personal interest. And then she said about the aftermath, quote, I've been cast as both a scofflaw and a hero. I am neither. She said I'm a public servant trying to do my job. After the sentencing, her lawyer spoke. Listen to this.
She's lost so much throughout this process. The collateral consequences to her were great, and we appreciate that the judge took that into consideration whenever he sentenced her to a fine only in this case. As for the next steps, we look forward to appealing this case to the Seventh Circuit.
So, of course, we will be watching for that appeal. It's worth noting federal prosecutors, Kate, declined to comment today.
All right, Maggie Vespa for us. Maggie, thanks.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.